I'm Linda Deer. Welcome to Linda's Weekly Guided Insights, a weekly gift of guidance on navigating the uncertain world you are now living in. Published every Tuesday since 2014. In this episode, the guides talked about, for the best possible outcomes, trust your feelings. You can trust your feelings because they are instantaneous. They happen before you have a chance to change them into what you want them to be, or pretend them away by denying they ever happened. They tell you the truth. From that, you decide whether to acknowledge them and the truth that they contain. To harness the power of what your feelings are telling you, you must write them down while they are still alive inside you, exactly as it came through. Waiting to do it later, when it's convenient, will dilute the clarity of the feeling into something more like you wished it to be. By making this a priority, you will become more honest with yourself about everything. Telling yourself the truth will become a way of life. This is how you will become comfortable with what your feelings are revealing. You will be able to trust yourself better than ever. Additionally, this clarity is necessary to have a connection to your guidance. Once you accomplish that, the best possible outcomes will occur naturally all the time. So when you don't follow what you feel, when you don't want to hear what your feelings are telling you, what's hard to accept, what's hard to act on, what's hard to acknowledge, because it's different than the world that you wanted it to be, the way that you wanted it to be. You wanted everyone to like each other. You wanted everyone to get along. You wanted everyone to be happy. You guys, this started in your early childhood. This behavior, denying what you acknowledged, what you saw, what you felt. It happened at the beginning of your life. That's how you got in the habit of making things into things that they're not, making things into something you wanted it to be rather than what it is. That is what got you in trouble. That is what knocked you off your path. That is what caused you to begin to doubt yourself. You doubted your feelings. You doubted the truth that was naturally there all the time. And in this world, there's a lot of things that you're going to feel that you wish was different. That's a whole different story. That's about making your difference in the world. That's about stepping up to the plate, expressing your free will, and being who you are. When you can't tell yourself the truth, or you can't accept the truth that your feelings are revealing, then you are at a huge disadvantage, because then you are only in this world, only in this 3D world. This is a tough place to be when this is all you have. When who you really are is where you came from. And that's a whole different world. That's your feelings. That's where they tell you what is true and what is not true, what is right and what is not right, what is really happening, not what you want to happen, okay? What you want to happen is what you create. It's why you are here. It's your purpose, and it comes from who you are. So this thing about your feelings is who you really are. It's how you came in with your own GPS working perfectly until you started to interfere with it, until you started making things up, until you started to want things to be different. than what was happening, what was really happening in the outer world, and what was coming at you that you couldn't accept. And you've been doing that ever since. You've been kidding yourself ever since. You've been making things up ever since. You've been stuck in just this world. You made this all there is, and this is not all there is, this world. This is a blink of the eye once you are released from this world. It's a blink of the eye. It's like it happens so fast and it's over and you're on with new adventures. You don't cease to exist when you're gone from this world. Not at all. It's where you came from. It's who you are. So start trusting your feelings. And the way you start doing it is you start writing down what your feelings are telling you, especially the feelings you didn't want to acknowledge. Write them down. Don't show anybody what you're writing down. Okay? You have to start becoming honest with yourself, like you used to be when you first came here. All right. That's who you really are. You're not just in this world. You're in two worlds. That's what you're learning to master. Okay? No one can lie to you when you trust your feelings. All right? And like always, I close these sessions with the closing message from the spirit guides and angels. Okay? And here they go. You are what you truly feel. You can't help it. I have to interrupt this. You can't help what you truly feel. It's the truth. Wake up before your life is over. Do your quiet dictation about your feelings. Talking about writing it down right away, what you felt. You must come clean with your truth. Truths. You are never alone. We are always with you, guiding you. We use your feelings to get your attention. You, lost your connection to us when you learned to cover up your feelings. Be aware of this every time your feelings Come to life. Come to the forefront. Write it down. Or you will continue to struggle in your life. You won't know who to believe or trust or love. All you need to do is write it down. You will recover from the early damage that was done to you, because this is as natural as breathing. Once you start, you will not be able to stop it. Let us walk with you. We will help you with this. So you are never alone. You have what you need. That your guides are with you all the time. And the more honest you can be with yourself about what you're feeling, the sooner you write it down in your journal. These journals are critical to carrying this out and bringing your life back and waking you up and actually starting from the beginning, who it is who originally came here instead of the one that's trapped in this world. Okay, with really not much support and definitely no one to talk to about something like this. You know why? Because they are all doing the same thing that you've done. They stopped trusting their feelings a long time ago. It was too risky. I talk about it in my flagship book, Guided, how I managed to trust my feelings anyway. I started journal writing at 7 years old. I had no one to talk to. I knew what was going on around me. Okay, so this is how I solved it. This is how I learned it. I don't talk about or teach anything that I haven't lived myself, you guys. Okay, so I know this works. And I know what's causing your disconnect to something greater than yourself. And it starts with telling yourself the truth, letting yourself accept what is. Okay? That's where you come back. That's where you come back in the picture. So the you that lives in this world can become integrated. You're not supposed to throw this away. You're supposed to integrate with it. But this retreated long ago. You were terrified about what was happening in this world. It's time to come back. It's time to integrate. It's time to become present in the present moment and stop letting this life scare you so much. So you're fearful of your feelings. And you do that by writing in your journal for 15 minutes a day. Follow me. You'll see how this works. Okay. You have help. You are never alone and always being guided.